Once upon a time, in a quiet rural town, lived an elderly woman named Margaret. Her hair was silver, her face lined with gentle wrinkles, but her eyes were always bright and kind. No matter how difficult life became, Margaret carried a peaceful smile wherever she went. She lived alone in a small wooden house near a large old oak tree. Her husband had passed away many years earlier, and she had no children, yet she never complained. Every afternoon she would sit beneath the tree, greeting passers-by, listening to their stories, and smiling as if she carried a secret the rest of the world had forgotten. Life in the town was not easy. People worked hard every day. Some tended farms, some worked with wood and tools, and others ran small shops. Some seasons brought drought, other times brought illness or loss of work. Worry was common, and many people felt tired and discouraged. One afternoon, a young woman named Emily came to Margaret in tears. Her face showed fear and exhaustion. "I don't know what to do," Emily said. "My husband went to the city to find work, but I haven't heard from him. The bills are piling up. My children are hungry and I'm scared." Margaret looked at her gently and patted the space beside her. "Sit down, my dear," she said softly. "Tell me what you believe will happen." Emily wiped her tears. "I keep thinking something bad will happen. What if he can't find work? What if he forgets about us?" Margaret shook her head slowly. "When we fill our minds with fearful thoughts, our hearts become heavy. But when we choose hopeful thoughts, our hearts feel lighter. And sometimes life begins to move in a better direction." Emily sighed. "But how can I think positively when everything feels so wrong?" Margaret smiled. "Let me tell you a story." Emily leaned closer as Margaret began. "Once there was a man who believed he had nothing. No money, no family, no future. He sat beside a river crying. An old woman approached him and asked why he was so sad. He said, 'I have nothing. How can I be happy?' The woman smiled and said, 'You have the river, the trees, the sky, and the sunlight. Look around, life is still here. If you only focus on what you lack, you will always suffer. But if you notice what you still have, peace will find you.'" Margaret paused. The man listened. Slowly, he stopped crying. He began to notice the beauty around him. And from that moment, his life started to change. Margaret looked at Emily and said gently, "The man's life didn't change because of magic. It changed because his thinking changed. When we shift our thoughts, our strength returns." Emily thought for a moment. "Can my thoughts really change my life?" Margaret nodded. "Yes. Each morning tell yourself, today can still be a good day. That belief will give you strength to work, to care for your children, and to wait with hope instead of fear." Emily took a deep breath. "I understand, I will try." "That's all you need," Margaret said. "A beginning." Emily left with a lighter heart. Every morning after that, she whispered to herself, "Today will be a good day." She worked hard, cared for her children, and refused to give in to despair. A few weeks later, a letter arrived. Her husband had found work and was sending money home. Emily rushed to Margaret's house, her eyes filled with joy. Margaret smiled knowingly. "You see, my dear, problems will always come. But when we face them with hope, we grow stronger." Word of Margaret's wisdom spread through the town. People came to her with heavy hearts and left feeling lighter. She always gave the same advice: choose hopeful thoughts. Let your mind rest in gratitude. And in doing so, she quietly taught the town one of life's greatest lessons: the power of positive thinking.